Hi everyone, this is Lucian Willocks. This is going to be a video on trying to eliminate some of the price action discrepancies between Trading View and or any other broker and a funded account where you're trading CFD. Sometimes the price point can be different, but the candles will look the same. So it's going to be a couple of tips and tricks to try to avoid getting either entered in early or late or stopped out early or late, things of that nature based on the price rather than the candlesticks that you assume you're playing. So we're going to start with, this may be a little hard to see because I've got two screens up here, but hopefully everybody can see that. We're going to start with creating a couple of lines, actually 3 lines in the MT5 platform. And we're going to use those as our entry, stop, and our exit. So in order to create a line, in case you don't know, and I've already got the lines I need here, but I'll show you how to do it. You go over here and you select horizontal line. And then you just simply left click, and it'll set it on the chart. And then you can go in here and change the color to whatever you want it to be. And then you can also change the line width to whatever you want it to be. I like my lines thinner. And I set up my candles based off of, I set up my lines based off of my entry, my exit, and my stop. So I've got purple here as an entry line. I've got red here as a stop line, and I've got green here as a target line. So the next thing you're going to want to do is, let me just get this line out of the way for now. The next thing you're going to want to do is set up your trade, obviously, if you're using Trading View, which most of our traders in RLT are using. So I'm just going to use the position tool, which is something most of us use. So if I put my entry right here, which is right above this candle, and then I set my stop right here below these candles here, right at these candles here. And then I'm going to set my target right here at these candles. Now, actually, you know what, we'll move it up to here just to make it a little more realistic. So once you've got that set, and you'll notice I'm on a 3-minute chart, which is what most of us trade. So once I've got that set, I want to go to a 5-minute chart. Now, when I go over to a 5-minute chart, that's going to be basically apples to apples based on my MetaTrader chart, which is a 5-minute chart. The reason I'm going to a 5-minute is because MetaTrader does not offer a 3-minute. So now that I've got my lines in, I can check here. My target is right above this wick, which we will move my target up to there. My entry is right here, kind of halfway in between this candle that's forming. So I will move my entry up to here. And then my stop is right below these candles here and this wick here. So I will place my stop right there. And if you'll notice, it's below this wick, it's below these wicks. So now that I have the exact same trade set up based on candlesticks rather than price action, and these aren't that far apart, but sometimes you'll have a lot wider stops. Well, all I need to do at that point is go ahead and create my order. My volume's already in there. We'll just leave that. We'll add a stop loss. I'll drag the stop loss up to cover my line. I'll put my take profit. I will drag that down to cover my line. And then since the trade is already up above there, I would need to do a buy limit. And my buy limit would be 188.39 is what we have there. 188.39. Okay, so now you can see that I've got my entry, my exit, and my target. I'm sorry, my entry, my stop, and my target exactly where I have them over here. Even if the price is different, that's irrelevant. I'm playing the candles, I'm not playing the price. So I've got my trade set up, all based off of what I liked over here on a 3-minute. I switch over to the 5-minute. I make sure everything is lined up the way I want it. I go over here and I just mirror exactly what I've done on my Trading View chart with my lines on my MT5 chart. And then I would place that order and everything is set. The rest of it is normal trading like you would do for any other trade. So hopefully this will eliminate some of the issues with getting in either early or late based on price. And then the kind of annoying part is you'll have to go in and create these lines for each one of the stock tickers that you want to trade. However, once you do that, you just leave those lines on there and they'll be there as long as you leave them there. So as you come up to a stock, you want to trade it, those lines are there, they'll extend forever. You can just manipulate those lines however you need to for each trade. So hope this helps and happy trading. Thanks, guys.